to be looking at biology. Biology, as we all know, is the study of living things. Biology is the study of living things. What are living things? You can tell me what living things are. Yeah.
Living things are those things that have life.
Things that have life, like plants and animals.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Living things are plants and animals. And there are two broad categories of living things, plants and animals. The word biology stems from two Greek words. Bio, meaning what? Life. And logos, meaning what? Discourse or study. Another word for discourse is what? Study. So when you combine the two words, you have bio meaning life, then you have discourse meaning study. So biology simply means what? The study of what? Life. The study of what? Life. I would say that living things are things that have life, isn't it? So those things that have life are what? Plants and what? Animals. Now, in general, we have two broad categories of the biology that you can study. You can either find yourself studying plants, in which case it is known as what? Botany. Or you're studying animal, in which case it is known as what? Zoology. Now, we say that living things are those things that do what? Have life. Things that do what? Have life. How do you know that something has life? How do you know? You can only identify that something has life by looking at its characteristics. By looking at its what? By looking at its what? Now, anything in life or anything that you see that has these characteristics, they are classified as living things. Anything that has what? All these characteristics, they are classified as what? Living things. That's how you know that something is a living thing. Can such a thing move? Can such a thing respire? Can such a thing take in food? Can such a thing respond to external conditions or changes? Can such a thing grow? So anything that can do all these things, they are known as what? Living things. Is that clear? So you're going to be asked, which of the following is not a characteristic of a living thing? It is your duty to be able to identify the characteristics of a living thing. Are we clear on that? And one of them is number one, movement. Movement simply means what? Motion from one place to the what? Other. Movement is very, very noticeable in animals. You understand? In plants, you notice them by the growth. When plant is growing, it's making movement. But in animal, it is very, very noticeable. You can notice an animal moving from one place to the other, just the way I'm moving now. Number two, respiration. You need air in order to break down the food that you eat, in order to release energy. Number three, nutrition. If you are not eating, are you going to grow? You will not be able to. You have stunted growth if you are not eating very well. And if you plant your crops into soils that are not rich in nutrients, are they going to grow? No. So nutrition is very, very important. You need to feed well in order for you to grow. Then thirdly, irritability. Irritability simply means response to changes. And these changes could be internal or what? External. Then finally, we'll talk about growth. Growth simply means increase in size. Increase in what? And complexity. When you are giving back to, you're very small. With time, you grew. For you to grow, I hope you know that you need nutrition. You need to be feeding. So all these things are some of the characteristics of living things. But that is not the end. I want the class to help me with the rest of the characteristics of living things. Expression. This is number 6. Another person. Reproduction. Another person. Death. Another person. adaptation, another person. Huh? Sir? Competition. You see, these two last one are advanced characteristics of living things. So what is expression? Removal of what? What is reproduction? Giving birth to what? What is death? When the life is lost, probably. What is adaptation? Your ability to adapt to changes, isn't it? Your ability to grow out body parts that will allow you to stay in a particular place. Abi? In the water, you have the fishes, they have fin, and their body structure enables them to swim. Is that? Then competition is when you compete. It's the natural, one of the natural ways of human being. They tend to protect their territory. They don't allow external body to come. You understand? When you're going for food, everybody is going for food. If you are competing for business, you see somebody competing with the other person, you try to outwit the person because you want to have more customers. If you're competing for food, you work hard enough in order to have the food around. So competition is very, very important for living organisms, and that is why nothing is easy. You're supposed to be writing jam, so you compete. How do you compete in your jam writing? How? To get the highest score, so you read more. Yes, so this is where we're going to be stopping.